I want to do this video, and I want to try to put it together, or maybe we can put it together while it's being done, because I haven't written it down or anything, but I wanted to get into it because I can see it, but I want to see if we can put it together in a discussion in this video, if I could put it where you can see it. And so what I want to talk about is the destruction of the black family, the destruction of the black family, and the destruction of the sacredness of marriage, destruction of the black family. Let's start with deindustrialization and what it did, not only to black America, but also to white America. But I'm not talking about white America. And so I'm speaking of black America, what happened to my people and my neighborhoods. Now, I remember reading, it could have been a Club of Rome, or, you know, it's many secret societies who plot on keeping the black community in its place. But I remember reading that they said that we're going to start, because we're going to put together like 5 things to put this video together. We're going to start with the industrialization, because they said that secret society, and I think it was the Club of Rome, in the manifesto, they said that if we continue with these factories and with industries in America, we're fertilizing the black community. And if you fertilize them, Malcolm said in his autobiography, he said, they know that we'll overpopulate. It'll be like a wave of niggas. It'll be so many of us. So they said what they're going to do. This is what happened to Made in America. You know, you get a China, you know, this is why it turned into Made in China, Made in Japan, Made in Taiwan. Because it used to be Made in America. You know, the industry was here. All the factories were here. And they were like, oh, hell no, we can't let these niggas overpopulate. And they'll go back to controlling this land like they used to. So we're going to start at that point to get to, we're going to go from there to get to, he hit me. And to get to, what else is it I want to get to? Shacking. To get to shacking and to get to, we're going to drive to that point. But we're going to start with deindustrialization because it took the black man out the house. So we're going to start there first with the destruction of the black family. Now, that secret society said we got to, so they moved the factories. They took them from Made in America. You know, you had a glass, you look, Made in America. If you had a fork, Made in America. If you had a toy, Made in America. If you had furniture, Made in America. And that's what Trump is talking about with that MAGA stuff. You know, he's going to bring back, you know, those industries, which he don't have the power to do that. But so what they did, they took all the factories and moved them overseas. You know, they was over there, A, B, C, that shit. They was doing that shit we was doing in the 70s. They was doing it in the 90s. They, you know, they took the whole game that they use on the American tribe herds and put it on the Chinese, and you know, they was over there singing the Jackson shit and shit, doing, you know, shit we was doing in the 70s. It's true. That's what happened. They put the culture on them of industrialization on them. So now the black man's out the house. He don't have a job. Because one of the things that they did right after industrialization, because we're talking about destruction of the black family, you know what they did? They gave the woman Section 8 and food stamps. I didn't say they gave the black family that. They gave the woman that. That she can go and apply for federal housing and food stamps. What happened? See, that is called, now, so we already used one term, industrialization. Here's the second term we're going to use. That is called federal regulation. Like how a cab company, they couldn't charge, they used to charge like, bitch, I'll come pick you up, charge your arm and a leg. And this other company said, well, we'll just charge you $5. Man, we don't know what's wrong with it. But they regulated it. They had a fair price. That's called federal regulation. They made sure all the cab companies charged one price. Federal regulation. Or they made sure stoves with certain price. That's regulation. And what they did to the black community is they said, I already talked about, they took the black man out with deindustrialization. And secondly, they regulated our community because they said, we'll give you You get. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show. I'm gonna put it together. I haven't, but I'm gonna put it together. So now we're gonna talk about regulations. That's federal regulations. They say, well, you know why it's regulations? You want me to show you why? Because when they told her she can get Section 8 or you can get welfare, and they told her that she can get food stamps, as long as you don't have no nigga in your house. We're talking about the destruction of black families. She can get those things free, but she couldn't have a nigga in the house. Which brings about, how you say, the evolution of shacking. Because you dissolved black marriages by doing that. So we talked about deindustrialization. You took him out of the house. And now we're talking about federal regulations, meaning a welfare system. It's the same thing as when you put it over the cabinet. You come in, they telling them what to do, the federal government. So when you said, okay, you took the jobs away, so she got to do something. Mama Bear got to feed Baby Bear. So they said, we'll give her housing and food. But his ass can't be in there. So she a woman, she gonna have kids. How she gonna marry the man that she have kids from? Which brings about, she gonna bring him in the house. Cause she can't go and get no marriage license with him. Cause oh shit, no, y'all can't handle welfare. So then that brought about shacking. See, that is what they mean by systematic. That's a system that's set up to destroy the black family. You can go do the white thing, but I'm not white. I got little black baby got to suck on the titty I'm talking about, because that's what I got to take care of. But they can join in the conversation because it happened to America, not just black America. They took the industries across the water. That's one. Then they regulated the household. They said, well, we took the industry away, but we're going to give her free housing. And then they have some programs based on her income. But she can't have no nigga in the house. So what about the sacredness of marriage? What about teaching her that she's supposed to be married before she go lay with a motherfucker? How the fuck she ain't gonna have him in the house when you telling her that you'll give her all that shit, but she can't have a man? So what that leads to? She gonna have a man in the house. She got a coochie. Coochies need dick. I mean, it ain't Tom, Dick, and Harry. They need dick. So she gonna sneak him in, and then that leads to a community filled with sin. Just by regulating it. Just by federal regulations came, and you go, shit, we're gonna give you some goddamn cheese and a damn box of cereal and a damn house. But you better not have no man in it. So now, this is why I'm saying I'm gonna put a bunch of stuff together, and then we'll get to he hit me, or we can get to, we already got to shacking. So then, now, you made a female head of fucking household. When before, like in the 60s and 70s, the man, he was in the factory, he'd come home, he running that motherfucker. I remember my uncles and that, they used to run that shit. They run that goddamn house. She do it the fuck, you do it before you told, and you just jump on it. And you can say that's part of it, but that's not what we're talking about. We talked about industrialization. Federal regulations. What did federal regulations do to the black community? They said that she can have goddamn all the damn food stamps you want and housing, just don't have that nigga in the house. So you destroyed our sacredness, the sacredness of and the sanctity of marriage in the black community. Because you took the jobs away with the deindustrialization. So she had to feed them babies. And so now, to get him back in that house, because she can't go get married to get that free stuff. So now she got to go shacking. And then the next generation, which I talked about on one of my other videos, that the kids that she had, who used to him not being in that house, when they come up, shit, they gonna bring him in the bed, live with him for a year, get out my goddamn house, fuck you, bitch, I call the police, And then they'll get another nigga, stay with him. Now they got 3 damn babies in that house, 2 and 3 different daddies. None of them men are there. That was not by the black family's choice. What I'm trying to show you is that was a system placed upon the black community. And then they came up with the he hit me. Not only did they give her head of household, he hit me. He hit me. Your ass was through, cuz. They gave her power. Bitch, I run this house. You can get your ass out. That's what she's going to say. And if not, he hit me. They gave her the he hit me rule. Your ass is good as grass. Soon as people come there, that see the police. What happened? He hit me. So this is just for your safety now. We don't want nothing for you. Because you turn around and say this is for your safety. Meaning that locking your ass up is for your motherfucking shit. Fuck that. You ain't that damn for my safety. So we've done industrialization just to put something short together. It just dawned on me because look what the federal government did in terms of the destruction of the black family. It took away marriages. And then it gave a whole generation that's now the sinful act of shacking. They didn't get that from their own mentality. They've been programmed with that because they came into a world where their daddy couldn't be in the house. The man couldn't be in the house. They came into a world or they just came into a world where their mom was running the show. They had to put their daddy out and shit. She ain't had no fucking words because she ain't had to pay no fucking rent. She had food stamp. Mama take care of her. Mom fuck them niggas. Fuck. And then they breed a whole mentality of fuck them niggas. And then y'all say, oh yeah, I forgot. We got to bring the other institution in. The music industry. So we did industrialization, led to the black man being out the house, or even the white man. I mean, it's the same shit. That the man was out the house. Then federal regulation said, oh shit, you can eat and we'll put a roof over here. So with two institutions. The industrialization, or two systems, federal regulations. Marriage, they dissolved it. It was dissolved. By the time they put that on the black community, marriage was dissolved because she couldn't have that man in the house, so she couldn't have a marriage license. Then we say what? 4, which led to shacking. And once the little bitty seen the chicken, without the daddy, then when their generation came, it led to a whole generation of we don't know shit about no damn marriage. And their coochie hot, and she don't show me how to get in this Section 8. Now I got me a house. And then a man sneaking in at night, he come at night, and you give him some, have a baby. He be around there for a little while, he gone, then you get another one. That was bred into us. That's called institutionalization. Institutionalize. Systematize is what you were put in that system. And to make you dance to it, rap. Even that night when you put on, oh, bitch, fuck you, and bitch this, and bitch that. Well, then that's what he listened to on the radio. Yeah, fuck that bitch, fuck that. And the music industry added to it. Made you dance and sing to it. Saying the system we got y'all in, we're going to make y'all dance and sing to that shit. We're going to make them rappers sing to y'all and keep your mind frame in the gutter. See? That's how it's done. I just want to talk about it, I hope we put it together because I just say, so we talked about industrialization, federal regulation, brought about the dissolution of marriages, brought about the institution of shacking, which brought about a generation of the ignorance of marriage and brought about a generation of shacking. And then the music came along to label it. Bitch, fuck you. I'll go on about my bed. I don't need you, bitch. I don't need you. Get the fuck on out my house. Ain't got a deed to nothing, and ain't got a deed to the damn flower in the damn front of the house. I'm gonna get out my damn house. And then I have another man in there tomorrow. Ain't nothing sacred about it. It's federally regulated. It's the system that they put us in, and it's the system of the destruction of the black family. I thank you for listening. I hope that I'm always wildly, all over the place with it, but I don't think we were. I think that we saw what we needed to see. I think we saw what we needed to see, and which brings us to where we are, in terms of our attitudes and our social fabric in this society. Nobody don't care about them people. The typical thing is they'll go have babies and all that without a damn husband. They'll go lay down again and have another baby without them. And we'll continue on with that cycle. So I hope you got something from it. Appreciate you for listening. Catch you on the next one.